heart of the ancient and modern world, the Middle East once again found itself standing on the edge of uncertainty. A region shaped by centuries of history, powerful empires, and shifting alliances began to feel the weight of rising tensions between two major forces, the United States and Iran. What began as political disagreements and strategic competition slowly evolved into something far more serious. Years of mistrust, economic pressure, and indirect confrontations had created a fragile environment where even the smallest spark could ignite a much larger conflict. Across the region, military readiness increased rapidly. Warships moved silently through strategic waters, maintaining a constant presence in some of the world's most important trade routes. Fighter jets roared across the skies, conducting patrols and exercises that signaled both caution and strength. Satellite systems monitored movements from above, while command centers analyzed every signal and response with precision and urgency. In Iran, military forces prepared for every possible scenario. Large-scale drills demonstrated their capabilities, from advanced missile systems to highly trained ground forces ready to defend their borders. Public gatherings reflected unity, as citizens showed determination to stand firm in the face of external pressure. At the same time, the United States strengthened its position across nearby regions. Aircraft carriers, equipped with powerful fleets, were deployed as a clear display of strength. Advanced defense systems were activated, and alliances with regional partners were reinforced, forming a network of strategic support and influence. But this was not a conflict defined by open battlefields alone. Across different parts of the Middle East, smaller confrontations began to emerge. Proxy groups operating in unstable regions increased their activities, turning already fragile areas into dangerous flashpoints. Each incident added another layer of tension, making the situation more unpredictable with every passing day. For ordinary people living across the region, the impact was immediate and deeply personal. Cities continued to function, markets remained open, and life appeared normal on the surface. But beneath that normalcy, uncertainty grew. Families followed every update, businesses slowed, and a quiet sense of fear spread among communities. Despite the rising tension, diplomatic efforts continued. Behind closed doors, leaders and officials engaged in complex and often difficult negotiations. Every conversation carried immense pressure, as the cost of failure could affect not just one nation, but millions of lives across the world. At sea, naval forces remained on constant alert. Advanced surveillance systems monitored every movement, ensuring that no action went unnoticed. In the skies, drones and reconnaissance aircraft gathered real-time intelligence, creating an environment where every step was watched and analyzed with extreme precision. Then came moments of sudden escalation, events that pushed the region closer to the brink. Whether through unexpected strikes, defensive responses, or rising misunderstandings, each incident intensified the situation. News spread rapidly across the globe, and concern grew with every new development. Global powers responded quickly, calling for restraint and calm. Emergency meetings were held, and diplomatic channels became more active than ever. The international community understood that a full-scale conflict would not remain contained. Its consequences would ripple across the entire world. Energy markets reacted instantly, trade routes faced uncertainty, and global stability was tested. In a connected world, even distant nations felt the pressure of rising tensions in the Middle East. Economies shifted, investors reacted, and uncertainty spread beyond borders, affecting millions far from the conflict itself. Yet even in this atmosphere of uncertainty, hope remained. Efforts to reduce tensions continued. With messages exchanged, negotiations reopened, and possibilities of de-escalation carefully explored. Both sides understood the risks involved and the devastating consequences that could follow if the situation spiraled out of control. This moment revealed a powerful truth. Modern conflicts are not fought only with weapons, but with strategy, influence, and diplomacy. The balance between power and restraint became the defining factor in shaping what would come next. As time passed, the region stood at a critical crossroads. Every decision mattered. Every action carried consequences that could reshape the future of millions. And while the outcome remained uncertain, one thing was clear. History was once again unfolding in real time. The story of this tension is not just about two nations. It is about a region long defined by struggle and resilience, and a world that watches closely, knowing that the choices made today will shape the reality of tomorrow. For now, the Middle East remains a place of both risk and resilience, a reminder that even in times of rising conflict, the possibility of peace must never be ignored. Because in the end, history is not written only by power, but by the decisions made when the world stands on the edge of change, where even a single choice can alter the course of the future, shape the destiny of nations, define the path for generations to come, and leave a lasting mark on the story of humanity itself, remembered long after the moment has passed.